Welcome to our first monthly Pan African roundup on popular struggles and solidarity campaigns. NUMSA leads campaign against rolling blackouts. As the energy crisis in South Africa escalates, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa, together with key organizations, are leading a campaign against rolling blackouts, locally known as load shedding. NUMSA says the ANC government has actively embarked on a self-generated energy crisis. Evidence has been produced as the impact of load shedding in hospitals, schools, small and medium businesses, telecommunication services, and a range of other critical sectors of the economy which cannot function during the periods of load shedding. On the 20th of March, NUMSA and key organizations will head to court in an attempt to stop the electricity crisis, both in terms of interim and final relief. Organizations have made a call for all people in South Africa to support the cause. Organizations condemn assassination of activist and human rights lawyer Thulani Maseko. Organizations and people across Africa and the world have condemned the Mswati regime for the brutal assassination of activist and human rights lawyer Thulani Maseko, who was at the forefront of Swaziland's struggle for democracy. Maseko was gunned down at his home hours after King Mswati's threatening speech to pro-democracy activists. Thulani was the chairperson of Swaziland's large pro-democracy coalition, the multi-stakeholder coalition, a coalition of civil society organizations, unions and political parties, all of which are banned in Swaziland. Thulani had played a key role in bringing this coalition together. Following his assassination, the National Union of Metal Workers of South Africa say Advocate Maseko was a freedom fighter who used his legal knowledge and skills to advance a progressive agenda. He defended the poor and the working class against the ruthless, autocratic regime of King Mswati. He was a defender of democracy and freedom. President of the People's United Democratic Movement, Mlungisi Makhanya in Swaziland say, "We want the world to know the struggle against the monarchy will continue. We shall pick up the spear where Comrade Thulani fell and continue the struggle. Thulani was a pillar of our struggle for democracy in Swaziland. We will make sure that his death is not in vain."
Thulani united the people of the region and the continent and the world around the issue of Swaziland.
Polisario France holds the 16th National Congress. From the 13th to 17th January, the Polisario Front held its 16th Congress amidst at the war against Morocco's invasion. After 30 years of ceasefire, this is the first Congress to be held again in the context of armed confrontation with Morocco. 2,000 delegates from all refuge camps and occupied Sahrawi territory met to elect leadership and define their political tactics for the next 3 years. In addition to the delegates, the Congress received more than 300 international visitors representing allied countries and solidarity associations. With 69% of the votes in the 16th Congress, Brahim Ghali, the current president of the Sahrawi Arabic Democratic Republic and Secretary General of the Polisario Front, takes on a new 3-year mandate. Before being head of the Polisario Front and SADR, Brahim Ghali was a minister of the occupied territories from 1998 to 1999 and Polisario Front representative in Spain from 1999 to 2008. He will now have the next few weeks to announce who will be his prime minister, who will have to appoint a new cabinet. Abahlali basemjondolo activists granted bail. Abahlali basemjondolo arrested activists Maphuwe Kasele, Landu Chazi and Siniko Miya have finally been granted bail. The 3 activists from the Shack Dwellers movement in South Africa were previously arrested on bogus charges, denied bail and kept in notorious Westville prison for more than 6 months before the charges were dropped. In late 2022, they were arrested on a new set of bogus charges. Although they handed themselves over to the police when the new charges were brought against them, they were not given bail. The activists' right to a bail hearing was repeatedly denied on a phony ground such as a police officer and the court administrator being unavailable, there being no water in the court, the electricity being off, and so on. The court case forms part of a lengthy history of violent persecution against the movement in general and a continuing attack on the movement's Ekenani, including the assassination of 3 of the movement's leaders last year. While Abahlali members and leaders continue to face threats, the people of Ekenani are still resisting and working to ensure the community remains a vibrant space that creates life and livelihood. Organizations across Africa celebrate Red Book's Day. Red Books Day is an international celebration of led books, their authors, and the movements they ushered forward. Progressive organization and tens of thousands of people across Africa and the world come together on the 21st of February to galvanize collective engagement with the path towards transforming the world through political discussions, study circles, public demonstration, and subversive actions. Thanks for tuning in and follow us on our Facebook page at Pan Africanism